Welcome to January's edition of Paintball Monthly. We have some nice products here. We'd like to just go over the good points, the bad points for people new to paintball. You know, this might be interesting. You know, if you've been playing paintball for years, you've probably seen and heard this all, but we're here to just keep the sport alive. Right now we're going to talk first about tanks. I've had this 68 cubic inch pure energy tank for a couple months. It's great. My son upgraded from a Spider Sonics coming off CO2. Bought him a Proto SLG09. Didn't have a tank right away. The local store was out. So he tried using my 68 and he'll be 11 next month. It's just too big. I mean, they're
small hands. Dad's gone. The bottle's too big. Just too big.
So went down in Combat Zone on Merritt Island, Florida. Had a new product.
The Ninja!
The Ninja. You want to get Ninja with a tank? This is the tank to use. It's totally Ninja. It's a 50 cubic inch. Every part is made in America. It's got a beautiful black finish. It actually has a nice small regulator. And the beautiful thing, it's a stainless steel cap. So no more of these cheap plastic caps. It's got an extra O-ring right there on the top of the cap, if you can see that little red O-ring. So you got one, you break it, you're out in the field, you pry this one off, pop it on your tank, you're still good to go. It's got a rebuildable regulator. Once again, every part's made in America. Great finish, 50 cubic inch. It fits the 45 tank. We use the Empire tank covers. They're going to keep your tank scratch free. I've got one for my 68. Does a great job. It's taken a lot of hits. Cleans up easy. I've never thrown it through the washer. I've just wiped it down. But they're going to keep your tank in good shape. It's almost a shame to cover this thing up. It's black. It's beautiful. It's ninjapaintball.com. Made in America. Support American products. A lot of these new parts are made in China, as the paintball guy told me at the store. Next, I want to talk about our, now we're done with the tanks. Pure energy tanks, great. It's a great tank though. Love it. Works good for me, but I'm 6'4" at 240 pounds. I can handle a little extra size and weight. Got long arms. Next part I'd like to talk about would be hoppers. Just got the new die rotor. Good for 50 balls a second. I don't know a gun that can shoot 50 balls a second, but if you do, you're set. It can hold 200 rounds. It's easily strippable. I'm not going to break it down. There's a couple videos out there to break them down, but I can assure you it's real easy. Pop the back, parts come out. Color code, red, black, red, black, red, black. You can't, you know, when you're reassembling it, you'll know right which color's next. Fast, quiet, have no complaints. A little pricey, 150 bucks. Velocity hopper, 120. Good thing about the die rotor, it's a little smaller profile. I don't know how many times I've gotten people out from popping the top of their hopper when they're leaning over a bunker. A couple inches might make the difference on this one. This is going to be a lot lighter. It works out better with him. It's definitely a lot lighter. This is a heavy piece. Once again, I can handle the weight. Anyone that's 16 or up, I'm sure when he gets a couple years he'll be able to handle it just fine. Next is going to be barrels. We've got two guns. Actually, we've got three guns. We don't have the Spider Sonics out, but I've bought one aftermarket barrel. It's the Invert Nightstick. It's a 14-inch carbon stick. I don't like it. I bought it. I used it. It turns out, once I read some other articles, it's got a .692 diameter. I think that the balls just needs to be a little smaller diameter, because I notice a lot of them, you get arcing to the right, you get arcing to the left. I put the stock barrel back on it. I'm actually a lot happier. It's ball on ball, shooting backyard on the fence. So a little happier with the stock barrel. This is actually a pretty good barrel that it came with. So I guess we're back down to talking about just our guns. He just picked up the Proto. He's used it a few times in the match. He hasn't had the chance to use it with the new tank, so it was a little heavier than probably he'd like with the bigger tank on it. But what I've done with the Proto, put a custom parts on-off, very important. The reason I insisted on getting one of these the day I picked it up, it cost about 30 bucks to get it put on there, is because the only thing I don't like about my Mini There's no on-off. That's strictly a regulator right there. You put a tank on, it's hard to thread. It's hard to thread off. I love the gun. I love it. But getting the tanks on and off is a nightmare because you pull the tank off, it's a real pain. Loosens up the little piece in here. I have to take the cover off, tighten down the 2 screws in there. About every time I take the tank off, loosens up. It tightens down, but it's just something I shouldn't have to do. I really hope they come out with an aftermarket that can that you can take the pressure off. Because once I take the pressure off, that tank threads right off. What would you like to add, Mr. A?
Alright, this is a very nice gun, Proto SLG UL09. A good thing about this, if you're left-handed or right-handed, you can move this around so it's more comfortable in your hand. Very nice gun. When I used it, it was just a 68 cubic inch tank I was using. Too big for me. And very nice gun. This is only my second gun. I like the stock barrels, very nice.
I'll agree.
I'm more of a forward player, so I don't really need the long barrels or anything.
Very forward player. Watch out, guys.
Yeah, it's really easy to turn on and off. You gotta hit the on button, it'll turn green. Or it'll turn blue when booting up, then it'll turn green when a ball's in the chamber, and red when there's nothing in it.
What's the one piece you'd change about it if you could?
Feed neck.
Stock feed neck, thumbs down. 30 bucks, 35 bucks, aftermarket feed neck, like the Mini. It's got a nice piece there. Take it on, take it off.
Not so nice here.
Not so nice. Little cheap, I guess to the next model up, which is the Matrix rail, has a better feed neck, so I'll be upgrading him probably in a few weeks to the new feed neck. So right now you need an Allen wrench to take the hopper on and off and tighten it down. So I think we've covered about most of our new parts. I'm just anxious to get the modes. They know about the modes. We're good there. Might make another video, some more shooting in the backyard, because those are just fun to make. So in case you ever wanted to see a invert Mini versus a Proto, this is how it looks like. Boom! Headshot!
Boom! Headshot! Boom! Headshot!
Hope you enjoyed.
Put a cap in his head.
There you go. No chance.
Boom! Headshot! See you, YouTube!